just put that away for now. Sure. We'll keep this in our inventory. Okay, let's build some walls. Wake up, camera. Wake up, camera. We're here. We're back. Yeah. Okay, we are back. That's this side. This side of the green screen is being naughty. I don't care so much about it. It'll be fine. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We're here for another game roulette. We are going to roll the wheel, and the wheel is going to tell us what we're playing. Welcome to the show. My hair is all messed up. I want to lift my chair. I don't know why my hair, I guess we did a lot of yoga, huh? My hair undid itself. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Let me put that over there. Let's activate our chats to make sure that they're actually, can actually see you guys when you talk to me. The bowl? What bowl? Is there a bowl somewhere?
Pastor.
Pastor? What are you saying? Hello, yes?
You need this?
Yeah, you can wash it.
Wash it with your blanket.
Yeah. Cup, plate? What are you talking about, dude?
What you eating?
What am I eating? I have coffee. You see something that I don't see? What are you spying on me? I'm so confused. Ooh, vanilla flavored. It's game roulette time. There you go. Activate those chats. Are you talking about this plate? Aha! Yeah, that's right. I did have a plate. It's birthday cake for my landlady because it was her birthday yesterday. And this is a tiramisu cake. You've got all the cream. There's the masu, and for some reason it's invisible. Don't worry about it. It's very good. It was made at the bakery. I didn't make it. So I'd like to make a tiramisu sometime. That sounds really fun. Okay, let's roll the wheel and discover what we're playing today. Roll the wheel! I have no idea what these overlays look like because I changed them. Okay, good. It still works. It's like I changed my overlays and I'm not sure how big or small it is.
LED Android - the stream game has been updated to
Dude.
Elysium.
Okay. I don't know why, but the last 4 days we've been rolling in the green. Like those green colors. It's been landing in the green colors all week. So I guess that's your color for the week. Green. Okay, let's get some Disco Elysium started here. I never turned off my stream on good old Before Coffee. That's still running.
Green is the new black.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Oh, I've got makeup in my ear hole. And I've got cracker crumbs in my other ear hole. Let's get these headphones on. All video games sound better if you can't hear them. You know? What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I haven't had coffee or food yet. I'm just high. Okay. Let's go Elysium. Where is my chat? And I still feel kind of bad on Tuesday. There's somebody chatting to me in Twitch chat, and then I don't know what happened, but my Twitch chat was closed. So it wasn't telling me anyone was messaging me, so I had no idea they were trying to talk to me the whole time. I'm sure Vonka's used to it, though. You're used to me just completely ignoring you. Not by on purpose. I just do it for some reason. It just happens. My chat stops telling me that people are talking to me, so I don't know you're talking to me. It's really rude. I should have thought something was wrong when they gifted me a sub. Or sorry, they gave me the Prime sub and then they didn't say anything after giving it to me. I was like, that's weird. They didn't say anything. Should have checked to make sure my stream was still working. Alright, let's go Elysium. Final cut. Let's get our background image here. Disco Elysium. Where are you? There you are, my friend. My friend. All right, let's take a screenshot of this. I don't know what song that. I don't know what that is. A weasel smile. It was a smile. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what that was. Okay. Updated our game. Well, I tried to update our game, but it didn't update our game. I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube does that. It just doesn't properly update the game. I press enter. There we go. Now it's updated it. Okay. And let's update the short as well. And what are we listening to today, Ivanka? Any music you want to force me to listen to today? Otherwise, honestly, I feel like listening to Final Fantasy X music. That's what I feel like listening to. Alright, we should be good to go. Let's get my Disco Elysium launched. Make sure we have all the sound and all that junk. We're here, and we're queer. Yeah! What is not Pride yet? Why? It should be Pride all year long. That's what I say. I don't know why I put that voice on when I'm talking about gay pride, but that's the voice I have. Let's run an ad. I'm going to run an ad real quick, since there's one in 7 minutes, while we're waiting for this game to launch. Okay, Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X, please. Distant Worlds, more music. They're not an album? Final Fantasy original soundtrack. Shuffle play. And then I also want 10-2. Albums. Final Fantasy 13-2. No? Do they not have a 10-2 full album? Wait, how do they not have 10-2 as an album? What is going on? No album. How could they do this? At the queue? What is this music? This is an interesting combination of sounds. Alright, there we go. We've got our music. Let's give you guys the game. I don't think you... Oh, we have the game. We don't have the sound for the game. Which this sound has some... This game has some nice sounds, too. I've actually never stayed on the load screen this long. There you go. Alright. What did we do the last time we were playing this? Hello, the sun. Oh... We started our day 2. We talked to the representative of Wild Pines. We talked to the guys inside of the eating hall, the cafeteria, and they killed us. Right, so we have to do that dialogue all again because we got shot. I think I did that the first time I played too. I pushed them as hard as possible to see if they would actually kill me. They did. We got killed. So, let's try this again. I think the music is a little too loud, huh?
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
She's pissed. She's a lawyer.
Far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
Enough, let's talk seriously.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
He points to the man standing in the middle of the room.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Why are they being so hard on me? I thought I was part of the union now.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing.
That's not going to make it easy on us.
For her.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you going to do to me? Uh-oh.
What are we going to do to you?
This is cold laughter devoid of joy.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Okay.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
I should talk to Titus then. Look around. The cafeteria. I wonder if we should change our clothes. I don't think so. I really don't want to lose authority. Having strong composure is always good. We could increase our intellect by 1. How do I use it? I don't know how to use it when it's in my inventory. I don't remember how to use my smokes.
Well, hello.
Oh,
Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol.
here we go.
Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the bottle.
Light reflects off the thermal cup. The borscht may not look like much, but doubtless it'll get the job done. Better pop it open before it gets cold.
Delicious.
The gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Let's
There's a
get drunk.
satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
Take a sip.
A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess.
Yeah.
So does your mind.
We leveled up too.
All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective.
Yeah, we're drunk.
Well done. From
Nice.
the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Worth it. We got a level up. Okay, so I have to click the little button there. Let's also start smoking straight inside. Oh wait, it's not there. Why is it not there? Are we only allowed to have one boost? No, we can have both. Right? It won't let me click it. Maybe we still have our positive intellect from yesterday? I don't think so, because we only have one intellect. It won't let me click it, though, when I try to. And if I put it in this hand, it doesn't... Oh, it's there. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get smoking! We don't need health. We're fine. I mean, we can go talk to that guy to get more health. I wish there was a way to get more morale. Should we sing some karaoke?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Yarte, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
But I'm really hungry.
Want me to make an exception for you? You're not even a hostel guest till you pay your outstanding bills.
He changes his mind.
Fine. Okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
So, the phone line is dead?
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty strange.
Not strange, it's inconvenient.
Oh, okay, it's just coincidence. Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring.
It's eavesdropped.
Shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of arseholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill.
Okay. Probably was me. It was probably me.
Yes?
I want to sing karaoke, but it won't let me. I thought that would be... This feels right, you belong here. But it doesn't let me... It doesn't let me sing. I think it has to be nighttime before I can sing karaoke. Alright. Do I have a quick save? Quick save. Alright, let's talk to Titus. Again.
This is where you say your bit.
The broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
He and his men carry themselves like giants. You'll need to prove your mettle to be taken seriously.
Detective,
Lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Cross your arms.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Yeah, I'm high. I'm an alcoholic. The little guy looks at his mates in
Hey,
disbelief.
asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
we are looking for Titus Hardy.
The lieutenant turns to the broad-shouldered man at the end of the table. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
He looks the tightest for approval.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
To be fair, it was somebody from your side that got him down.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Questions? To hell with that. Get right up in the big dick's face. Physical confrontation.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
The scrawny, rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing in the front, shouts.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
I forgot about this, yeah.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
They're so aggressive, I love it.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Saromibrizian.
Yeah. You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
The fat guy in the middle lets out a little chuckle.
Easy, fellas. We got company.
Titus
Let's see
puts...
what brings the cop around.
Titus puts the end to it. Oh, I'm a cop
Too
now.
late. You already scanned the room. You
A
got
picture-
pretty good picture.
A picture of
The
what?
actor's here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
Scan the room again?
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
Yeah!
Oh no, it's the same thing again.
Let Dennis...
Yeah.
Just like piss on my nose.
You already scanned the room. Good. You could take another look at the tracks in the
I'm gonna take off now. Let's go look at the shoes. I need to collect all of the info before I do anything. Wish there was... I knew a way... I mean, I'm kind of holding on to all of my drugs, but I could just use the drugs. Oh, she's up there.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Ooh, visual calculus. Do I have a bonus to that? I'm indeed a junkie, that's for sure. I don't think we have a bonus to visual calculus. I think we already have one on, actually. Yeah. We could get a bonus to conceptualization, though. That might be useful. We're gaming now, boys! Okay.
There are several footprints.
Let's try it.
Left 8
Nice.
shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy boys in the mess hall of Whirling in Rags.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick.
The big dick.
Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Continue counting.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck.
Ninia?
3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps.
Oh, the inked banger, like a gang banger? I get it, yeah.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, The old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette
That much smoke?
inside the print.
Wow, and I thought I was a smoker.
Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
I should have gotten this earlier.
Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
Oh, and the last one?
8. Another standard work boot. Number 44.
Wait.
There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole.
Wait, yeah.
The right sole is smoother,
right.
more worn.
Where's the 8th guy?
Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
Yeah, Hardy
7 sets of
Boy.
Tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41
I'm
shoe.
guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
You mean the rat-faced one?
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think those prints belong to him?
41 is pretty small. I wear like a 40 or a 39. I think this is in a European size, maybe. I don't know what size it's in. Probably not.
Maybe you're right, and it's someone else. Although I doubt it.
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
I don't know.
I do. The fat guy. I think I heard them call him Angus. Most likely to have carried the victim over.
An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
You have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
He could, though.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left.
Yeah,
The accelerator is
like
in the right.
forklift. Nod
We should
thoughtfully.
keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent. Lieutenant writes down information down the notebook, then reverts to trackings in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Oh, that's lucky for us. That's why the boot prints are still there.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
Okay.
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching.
We've been purposely misled?
By these tracks? Yes. I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. I could still be wrong, but I'm 200.
He might be right.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him, because he could no longer walk.
Makes
Is there
sense.
anything else that's noteworthy here? Interesting. Someone operating a drummer only uses the right foot. Perhaps it could be a driver.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south.
Maybe we should
keep
go
our
find
eyes
this other
open
person?
around the traffic jam. See what...
Okay. I think we've got a lot of information here. Okay. Is there anything Kuno could tell us?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Hey Kuno, you got any speed?
Fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin.
Can I have some? Just a little.
Fuck no, pig. Kuno ain't dealing to the popo.
Aw,
I'm not
man.
being a pork pen for your sad speed habit. You don't know Kuno.
Oh, sorry.
He's not worried about prison. He just wants to antagonize you.
But I need
He's
speed.
got to at least know a source. Look at him. You need to figure this out somehow.
Fucking right, pig. Don't be yanking your shit in front of the Kuno. Kuno's always serious.
I love
always
Kuno.
yelling. Big kilo, but you ain't getting any. Get the fuck off.
He's got to at least know a source. Look at him.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
We know you don't care, Kuno.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to traumatize her. He's very protective of her, though. Which, you know, indicates something. But I don't... My character is not very smart and not very empathetic, so I doubt I'll figure anything out from that. Let's go look at some of the drivers.
Looking for something?
I found this mug in the trash. Show it to man. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
He stares at the yellow man mug. Then suddenly he explodes. Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. You smell of booze and cigarettes. What's the different about narcotics?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza. Safre.
Oh, right, he's a racist, so...
They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight.
So they make you all
They have to get us
addicted,
to weaken
yeah.
ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol in Ilmara, too. I was told they do.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes, I like a dram of the Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
That's all I needed to know. Now let me ask you something else.
The man bites his lip and drops the near-finished cigarette lingering between his fingers. He reaches for a new one.
I don't want to talk to this guy. Okay, let's see. Any more truck guys we can talk... Oh, right, there was the guy, the scab at the front. Forgot about these guys. I don't think any of these... Oh, what's this? You can talk to the scab.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
This is the racist truck, probably.
A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays.
What about the back
The
seat?
back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
That's what I thought.
Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
He grits his teeth. The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. I think this lorry belongs to our tough guy.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over. He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
A slightly scared racist lorryman. A foreign car, kept in good condition. Oh, right. I forgot about the old lady over here.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask you some
No
questions.
response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Snap your fingers in front of her
If you want
face.
her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a musician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you jolted her back to reality. Are you alright, ma'am? You are out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She added with contempt. When else would you be then?
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero.
Okay.
Until you came along. that
Sorry. The look she gives you is accusatory. Who is Gabriel Bugonguero?
This is Gabriel Buendero.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame. Take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw, the most perfectly chiseled thing you've
Chiseled
ever seen.
jaw.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
She leans back, saving the world she's conjured up. So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
Welcome back. She nods as though her meanings were perfectly clear. Someone? Are these not your
They
memories?
are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
She gets gruff suddenly.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
They? Who are they?
All of what? The world. The present.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman.
Damn, that's some
Early spring,
strong
The
acid.
man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow when she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Methk, it was a golden age.
Right, I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not.
Oh.
But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
You don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Huh?
She says that as if something Narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off driving a lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Sheriff. It's low. I go to the bottom.
Ah, like diving down to the bottom of the lake, huh? She closed her eyes in reverie.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Contraband, Lowman? What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand? Hermenegildos's bad hand strangled 300 people.
Damn!
What can I say? Some people just really like strangling.
300 people strangled to death. That's a lot of people. I still don't really understand this whole Bayadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And they live happily ever after?
Don't be stupid.
Aww.
The Boyadero
I'm
returns
stupid.
from the Western Plain a changed man. One night,
Oh.
as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
So he gives up his riding and settles down, right?
No.
Oh.
The Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the main.
Wow! Talk about not taking rejection well.
Dies off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's not where I thought that was going.
You have to understand. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself.
So he should strangle her to death?
Tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
She gestures to the intersection.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug.
I don't think it's a drug,
The worst
Half-Light.
one of them all.
Where could I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
She flicks her wrist in a gesture of casual dismissal. I wanted to ask you to be interested in smuggling some drugs.
why would I want to do that?
For the glory of the World Republic! Liberation of the spirit and body.
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Okay, let me put it another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiris to Grat, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grat, Lowman?
Drugs?
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
She grins.
Damn this. Make her answer.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. Is the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet.
Oh,
Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
isn't that Manana?
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Are you making fun of me right now? You better start complying.
Never make fun of a real lawman, Sheriff.
Oh, I'm not a real lawman. Fair enough.
You're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened. We officers know that.
He gives you a stern look.
Lay off her.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree.
I thought we were in a disco.
Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back very well to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Her voice trails off. She's a Class A daydreamer. I'm jealous. I wish I could daydream that strong. Just seeing if we can... I think we're gonna scare the racist. Oh no, here's a go. Here's the guy. This is the guy we're talking about, the skinny guy. Okay. Let's go to the skinny guy here.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
Yeah, my man.
Motions towards the sprawl of the lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils. Heavy
Oh
metals
God, I can smell it now.
of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
What's the jam?
Traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Wow, this guy is really a poet. She was right. He does think he's a poet.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
He glances south, down the road. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Wow, poetry. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh?
Sudden financial duty snap him out of his days.
They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement. For them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
Got any smokes on you?
Nope. Don't smoke.
He nods towards a big lorry behind him.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Well, don't worry, there's a lot of that going around.
You really need them smokes. Need them. Got to get some. You sure he's not lying to you? You can't trust a lorry man.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
Guess I'll ask around then.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Not the combat music. Not the combat rolling it. Combat music rolling in. Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
Okay.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiation.
Yeah, I've talked to her.
They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company
They
wants?
want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Ka-ching! Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
He smiles awkwardly. Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days.
Transient pleasure.
Examine life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Writing poetry. Glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
I'm such a drug
He
addict.
tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touches of good performance wear.
Okay. So, nothing illegal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
They actually have. I have to take all of it from you.
Never. They would never illegalize sport. Sport is the most wholesome thing known to man.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Laurent Bird somehow.
Right, I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
He folds his hand behind his head and leans back.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
He pauses, letting the memory dissipate. I need to get high, and I'm looking for a dealer.
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
What? No, of course
And
not.
what's your deal here?
Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
D2, 8% chance. No way.
Easy.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
My man, I want to know about your soul!
Cool. We all want to know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery souls.
Scream it at him.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Yeah, sorry. I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives a salute with 2 fingers. Just yelled at that guy.
Hey,
Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Yes, we should all stop building love.
This conversation isn't really about love. Try to keep up, okay? This is about the communism you've promised to build. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted.
How come?
True.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like "down with the bourgeoisie."
I didn't say anything like that.
So
I haven't said anything.
Owners impel all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets.
That's a big stream.
Murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of
Ah, I haven't said anything like that.
Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind.
I don't think so.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No. I'm sure I heard someone say cocainism.
I believe in cocainism. Cocaine for everyone.
Anyone else? There's no one?
No.
There's no one. Okay then, lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Goodbye, communism. I don't want to be a communist again. I did that my first playthrough. Alright, let's go talk to the racist lorry driver. That's the only one we have left. Close for winter. Please use main entrance. I love how this song's playing right now.
Looking for something?
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits on the ground.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat. Not sheep, ostriches.
Sheep don't bury their heads, ostriches do. You mixed up your metaphors.
Whatever. Go back to your college class, Bino.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh?
He's an educated racist.
Has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
If this guy's all the Occidentals have, well, let's just say he's not exactly ripped.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn?
No.
When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kids are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too.
Intruder species?
They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
He glances at Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up
No, not new people.
Unknown characteristics leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
So not only are people of their species, but children need to be controlled like an object. Okay, sure, whatever. I'd really like to talk about something else.
Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that won't help you avoid the calamity to come.
I'm in the calamity right now.
Kitsuragi's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense something there, below. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it.
We're done for now. That's right, I'm neutral. Okay, so we can't ask him. Maybe this guy knows something about drugs.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
I punched him in the throat twice. You wanted me to punch him in the throat 3 times?
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
It did.
Let's talk about our right to work.
What about it? Your right to work.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
I've already talked to them.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. What are all these strike breakers? Look around.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to letting those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Yeah, I think that's why.
Rules of the market.
Oh no, not the market.
The economy, because they were given a job to do.
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. It'll take heavy ordnance to bust it open, but try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
He points at the dock worker angling at the staircase. Wait, you can't get by Measurehead, but I got by Measurehead? I kicked him in the face.
Yeah. I saw your ballerina moves up there. In a real fight, these acrobatics will get you killed faster than a bullet.
The man spits out a yellow clot.
You caught them off guard. That only happens once. Even if you got him twice, or whatever. Now, he's alarmed. Standing on a narrow bridge. And me, ma'am, are tired and hungry.
Why did he suddenly become Scottish? Why did he become a Scottish man? That was random. Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded.
That guy doesn't drink.
We charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfectly lightly bearded square wedge. What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his work overalls. What do the strikers want?
Me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious...
Yeah, he's ripped.
This tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem...
I think he's just a mercenary in disguise as a worker. Ill-fitting, what does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers. raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously...
This dude's stealing people's clothes!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No. Don't think we've met before.
His eyes narrow with mistrust. I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. I came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Strike breaking.
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of the domain. The 881 motorway running over this district of Jamrock. Concrete pillars rise up from the midst of the dilapidated wooden houses. On the horizon, barely visible, the hazy machinery of the harbor.
Shudder and breathe on your hands.
Life in the domain is even worse off than in Martinez. The cold air is stiff from the fumes of the motor carriages and lorries roaring overhead. Below, broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no purpose. Yet amongst them, there is no sight of this man. Nowhere.
You're not from the domain.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
No one there knows you.
They know me. That's bullshit.
The beefy man snorts and spits on the ground. I'm just going to leave now. Okay. But unfortunately, we didn't fire a drug smuggler. Maybe Manana knows something about it.
Hold on, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
That weasel I visited. Turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
He touches his beret. Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
Interesting.
They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
He takes a swig from his flask. Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. How large of a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
The boss man, Everard. What can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees
Ah.
makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties. Watches out for his own.
Okay.
By that, you mean corruption?
Hell yeah.
My heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disorderly
Everyone's
world.
corrupt, that's true.
And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
The desk seemed lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure.
Gotta get a good desk.
It's not
Especially
like
since you sit down all the time.
Corrupt, motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Got the picture. Let me ask you something else. I don't think there's anything to ask you, sadly. Okay. I think we've tied up all our ends here. Maybe we can find out something by, now that we know things about their shoes. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see, anyways. Oh, I don't want to level up yet. Integrate the vigilantes. Interrogate the drivers about smuggling. I must be still missing a driver, huh? Alright, let's do a hard save here again. New save. Okay. Let's talk to these guys.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Honk honk. Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Nah, she's the lawyer.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End.
He points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other.
Yeah.
Officer, your question.
The lieutenant adjusts his spectacles.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys.
Oh, yeah, I already talked about that.
But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
As he speaks, his fists contract.
This was personal.
Emotion again, savoring it.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
But there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
You murdered him just like that? No remorse? Wait. Why did he kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
Okay.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up
Fanfare.
to start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
The man spread his arms.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was Special Forces?
One night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wiped spittle from his mouth.
There's a slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
He cracks his knuckles.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke. Right there on the stage.
Wild!
Grab someone?
Lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Ah, but I'm a detective clown.
He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Thank you, so annoying,
The
dude.
autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
Okay.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Challenging things aren't quite right here. Composure. Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Things aren't quite right here, are they? I have to
Titus
get
is
this
so
checked.
under rock, and so are a few others. But
Who's cracking under the pressure? This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain.
a single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough, and he'll crack.
Hey, you. Turn to the big guy. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few cold locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
The man next to the big guy burst out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
The big boss steps in.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
Fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
But he's
This
definitely
one is a
breathing.
stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Right, I have other questions about the lynching.
What, Copper?
You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it was worse than dying. Honestly, I don't drink so much. I drink so much, I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
No. But seriously, who calls the shots around here? Address Titus.
Who do you fucking think does?
The big animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing the big one.
The sweaty man turns red and looks first down, then around him, apologetically.
It's not the fat ass. Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
The scrawny guy shrieks.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
He takes a sip.
Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet.
Are you the police around here?
About 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
The lieutenant pretends to check his notes.
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over.
Real mature, dude.
What?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
The lieutenant checks his notes.
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
He's tight-lipped suddenly.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem.
It's not post-mortem.
This will not turn into a cross-examination.
So what are you gonna do now? Conclude the questioning.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials.
You still haven't explained the... You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hangman's head.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Culper. That is mighty curious.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
I guess
It's
so.
bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
That would be pretty impressive.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
The little guy looks you in the eye.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
Very low.
room is silent. The leader does not flinch. Get further in there. Escalate.
Tilt your head from side to side, cracking your neck.
What the fuck is this? You wanna fuck with me?
Open and close your
He
fists.
hunches forward. His right hand starts tapping a quick little rhythm on his thigh. Tap, tap, tap. This guy's tough. Get the eye twitch going. You need to look scary.
Engage the eye
What do you
twitch.
think you're doing? You hear, but his mouth isn't moving. It's the tension in his shoulders speaking.
What are you doing?
I can do this all night long. His clenched fists say, their knuckles turning white. I'm young. You're 50,000 years old. Do not explain or defend yourself. Attack.
At my age, you will be dead. You're impulsive. You'll get in a fight. You won't win. In that time, I have killed more than once. I can feel it in me, the ugly.
Good. The twitch in his eye replies. I've beaten a man so hard he doesn't move. Or maybe
We're doing this all with our bodies.
water. Hard to say which, but you can feel the ugly in me too. With begrudging respect, he leans back. The room around you is silent. Time to speak now. With words.
Okay, we won this. We got +3, but our chance is still quite low. So I'm going to take off for now. I don't think we're going to be able to do that check. Maybe ever. Oh, so we need so much. I don't even think we have bonus to authority right now. Do we? I don't know if we can get bonuses. I thought we had one thing that gave us... No, I think we had a thing that makes us lose authority. Yeah, we don't have anything... We need to find some clothes that gives us more authority, I think. And then we can maybe do that check. But that was mostly successful. Oh! Hey! Why isn't it going to the thing? It should be going here. It should be going to this screen. Oh, that's so loud. Oh my god. Hello, Tommy. Thank you for raiding my G-spot. I so much better now. I feel so much better now that you're here to raid my G-spot. Oh, your boiler's leaking. Well, good luck with your boiler. Also, good luck with, you know, if you're gonna go get food as well, because I know this is usually when you eat. So take care, and thank you for raiding, Tommy. I hope your boiler doesn't flood your whole house. Hello, all the people who came. Gandhi, Omlin, I see you guys. Also, Crow, I recognize you as well. Welcome, everyone. We're doing some little role-playing here, you know, trying to solve a murder. We just went face-to-face with the supposed murder of the guy, and we found out there's a secret 8th Hardy boy that might be a woman. And I've already played this game before, so I know everything already, but this is I'm playing a new build. With, oh, also hello Yin as well. You're raiding Tommy's G-spot? I don't think his G-spot's available because his boiler's leaking, it seems like. But I need to get more authority, so I need to buy some clothes that makes me super authoritative as a drunk, smoking cop, chain-smoking cop. I did see the woman on top of the stairs on the balcony. I don't know if we're allowed to go up there, though. I don't even know how to get up there.
The door is closed.
He was taking a shower last time. Let's try knocking again.
No answer.
Knock again? Much harder.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Punch the door.
You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do. Not to mention, great exercise.
That's right, we're a strong man now.
Stop that.
The lieutenant sounds angry.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Okay.
As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
That's a bit creepy. But she's not available. I saw her smoking. Maybe. But I guess... Oh, can I get out there? How do I get out there? Or maybe she has her own balcony. Yeah, she has her own balcony. We can't get up there yet. Unless there's another way to get up there. I don't think so, though. She must have her own balcony. Or is there a stair that goes up there? Where does this go? This is Kim's room. Do I have a secret balcony? No, I don't think so. Didn't we want to try something with the mirror later? Kim, try not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Yeah, don't look at it. There's nothing to see here. We did get a level up. Were we gonna try?
The mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror.
Okay. We still don't have a high chance with the electrochemistry, I think. We could try it, though. Oh no, we already have our electrochemistry bonus, and it's still the 43%. Damn, that's unlucky. Yeah, we even have +2, but I don't think it stacks like that. I need better pants. Maybe I should just take my pants off. Let's not take our pants off, actually. Let's keep the pants on. We'll try it.
The mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
It says impossible,
it's
though.
Barely covered in steam anymore.
But it's a 42% chance.
Mirror, adorned with the expression. Still,
damn!
It won't come off that easy.
Next time. Next time. Oh! What was that?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack.
I have a weird suitcase?
Or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe.
Oh,
smells of vomit in here.
I threw up in here. This is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
Well, crimes against myself anyways.
I have no idea what that means.
He looked toward the exit longingly. It's actually Final Fantasy X. It's the fight with Seymour in Final Fantasy X. We're listening to Final Fantasy X music while we play this game for some reason. I don't know why. That's just what I felt like listening to. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah. Final Fantasy X and X-2 music. I don't know which fight with Seymour this is. I think it might be the last one at the end of the game. But it could be the first one, too. I have no idea. I played Final Fantasy X so much, but I can tell you when the music happens. We talk to our lawyer here.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the hardy girl?
I am not.
He says dryly.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
He's right, you know. You're very pretty.
The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused.
I am not amused. Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Oh, I forgot the cat was in my room. She scared the hell out of me. She's like, I can't get out of the window. I'm trapped. Here, let me help you. I'm coming to help you, my dear. She's stuck behind the curtain. She's like, I'm trapped behind the curtain. Come here. Are you overheating in the sun? Hi. Hello. Here you go. This is the floor. You can jump on the floor. Pick you up. Oh, you're so warm. You're just like a little black ball of warmth. Oh, you're so... Stop. No! There goes my phone. Ugh. Here we go. There's the cat. She's warm. She's very warm. She's like, please put me down. You're warm. I'm warm. We're all warm. We're all warm. Okay, I'll put you down. Oh, my tripod fell down with my phone. That right there. Nope. Try again. There you go. My phone is on the ground. It's still together in one piece. Hooray! And now she's laying. She's just laying on the ground now. She's just laid out on the ground. Yeah, cool off. It's hot in here. It is hot in here. Did we beat Seymour yet? I don't think so. Aggressive. I make. Oh, these are people are just dock
You were
workers.
spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Kim is not impressed.
You moral intern lackeys.
Wow, insulting me.
Enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all. And you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask. Or get back to your commanders.
I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising? What are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian.
Yeah, I'm a big clown.
Ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
What's your role in all this?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
Maybe we'll talk later. Okay, I don't know what else to do. I don't think we can get enough authority. I need money. I need a way to get across the frickin' water. So that I can get out of here and not have to pay for a room. Because I don't have enough money to pay for the room. Let's talk to the guys playing the ball thing. I can't remember what it's called. The ball game. Bearded chirps click and swallows fill the air. Retired men throwing their balls.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
You're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Wow, that's a great metaphor. The other one is eating a big sandwich.
Look, in his hand, going into his mouth. The sandwich. It's hauntingly
Am I gonna steal this dude's sandwich?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game.
Oh, there's lots of balls
Go
here,
down
yeah.
and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Alright, I got this. Ball
That's
time!
the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Grab the ball and show them how it's done. How did I get a... How did I fail that? Not 2%! There's no way, dude! You are... 92% check. There's no way. Fuck off. I can't believe it.
Wrong. Wrong like
How did you fail that?
you threw your sister's breast.
How did I fail at 92%, man? Did I get an insta-fail? Did I roll 2 ones?
Mon Dieu. Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
I failed.
No two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job.
Can't believe it.
This was downright
I'm embarrassed.
Mosback and
I almost want to reload and try again.
you need to get angry. Use swear words. Mention spunk.
The damn ball was slippery as fuck. You expect me to throw this piece of shit when it's got old man spunk all over it, moss back.
What are you talking about?
Now we're not reloading.
Just executed a
I just called him moss back.
dunk throw.
His tone is full of admiration. I don't believe him. He's scared.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
He shook his head in extreme disdain. I was going for something cool, but I screwed it up. Like always.
The man in the uniform says nothing. His gaze is fixed on the horizon.
I've lost the old man.
His merry partner is staring at the ground like he's trying to see right through to the other side.
Oh, poor guy is so embarrassed.
The lieutenant is looking at you. His face is expressionless. Everything has gone very quiet.
I've killed the
The
conversation.
waves have ceased their crashing against the promenade. It feels heavy.
Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
Of course.
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody.
Okay.
This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RC.
That's fine. I'm just a cop.
Lady is Jean-Marie Beaulieu, and she
Okay.
sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Okay, Gaston is scared of me, so he just told me right up. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday.
Hmm?
There's no other guard. It's just me.
That's odd.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
That seems like a plan.
Yes.
That's probably why they killed him.
It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
So it doesn't matter if you're not there or not?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Ah, I see. It's like the TSA. The TSA don't actually stop anything from happening. They just scare people from doing anything.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live
Oh, if only we could live off PTSD.
Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
What did we just get? We got a bonus up there, but I can't see it. Oh, no, we just got XP. Okay. Wage work is a dead end. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there is no middle ground, right? Because I'm a machismo patriarchal figure.
Not to me.
There was a grimace of pain on the old soldier's face. Looks like he wants that something, but can't find the words. Finally, his eyes light up and he says,
Up there, I give it all I got. I earned my keep. But you're right, officer. There is no middle ground. It's do or die.
Something about him has changed. He's calm.
Ah, he likes my machismo because he's an older guy. Did I finish the Lonesome Way Home? Nice. Encyclopedia Factual Memory returns. Breakthrough imminent. Cool. Cool. Did we do this one? Did we get the... Oh, no, we didn't get this. Did we get the solution? Or did we get a new one? Temporary research bonus. Half-light, calm water. Pain threshold. It hurts! Anti-object task force. Temporary research bonus. All red checks fail. Research 4 hours. What does this give me? Doesn't say what it gives me. Don't know if I want all red checks fail on. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance race to 4. Well, I already have endurance pretty high. No, I think I already have that one on too. Yeah, okay. Je m'avoue. Temporary research bonus. None. Research time 3 hours 25 minutes. I wish I knew if these gave me anything. I guess I can just learn them, and then if I don't want to use them, I don't have to learn them. Okay, got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard or the whirling in rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
Ah.
I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward.
Too bad.
The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
We're going to Xanarkand as we talk about being old. Was there an earthquake here? Does this have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Nothing reminds me of Xanarkand more than heavy artillery fire.
Heavy artillery fire, you say?
You missed,
The best kind of artillery fire.
It is, you're right. I love artillery fire. You missed the song when Titus and Yuna make out underwater. That song came on earlier at the best time. I was like, why is that song playing right now? Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees.
I've played Final Fantasy X 20 times, I think, at this point.
Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
So, he's squeezing a bull in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda.
Suicide sex cult propaganda?
Women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him.
Oh, so this guy wasn't part of the revolution. They should have chosen a place away from the people and buildings.
This place is the damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
Instead softening them up at the beachhead.
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Oh, cool. It's called pétanque.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Ah, that explains all the war damage.
I'm right, son. They laid
He's
fire
angry.
of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
He approves of this radical approach. Knows it was necessary.
He's a military man.
Got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face.
Well,
they gave you a job.
Damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
Wow.
What do you think?
Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
No, not the cats!
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
Now they all died.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this Frizzle?
Damn Frisel.
Frisel.
The king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
Ah, I thought so. He died.
He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. Like this? Massages his chest? Why are they doing that?
As he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
Boo, kings! He then slowly nods and says to himself, "Oh, there goes my camera. Don't disconnect. What are you doing? Wake up, camera. Why did it randomly disconnect, man? Unlucky. I have two cameras. Why do I have two cameras? Why do I... Yeah, the camera is like, I give up. Yeah, my camera is like, yo, I'm out. Is it gonna come back? Not sure. Do we turn it off and on again? Sometimes I have to do that. Maybe my camera's getting too hot because the sun's on it. I think the camera gave up on life. I hear it. It's on. Let's disconnect and reconnect the camera. There you go, buddy. I hear you. I hear you. It's okay. You're gonna survive today. Okay. They've forgotten already about the king.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand.
Daddy's balls. This guy's talking about balls, huh? Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle? Hold out the antique firearm.
It's a Belle McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made.
Hell yeah.
Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
Not in good condition, though.
Precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
He's a military man.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut.
Oh, can't shoot it then.
Still a beauty.
Definitely need this bolt spring. In the basement there. Point at the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore.
Definitely not the murder weapon. Ooh, composure check. No renegade job situation. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
All you observe
Damn.
is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not.
We're so bad with checks today.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frisel I, Guillaume Le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frisel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven. Although he was a clown.
I'm also a clown.
But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule and to mourn.
He may have been a clown, but he was our clown.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was low check, so fair enough.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your capo type.
Wait, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Some kind of weapon cop?
No, you're a sorry cop.
I don't want to be a sorry cop.
Let's make it official then. shall we?
Yeah, okay, but what are the other capo types?
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Won't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Oh god, not the ending thing to Final Fantasy X playing right now. I can't. I'm gonna cry. I can't listen to this track. Just pay attention to the video game.
You can dual capo type
Oh,
to anything.
Titus is fine. He's totally not turning into a ghost. Oh no, this is where he jumps and claps his dad on the hand. Oh, I can't listen to this song. I've played the game too many times and I still cry every time. Yeah, just end the song, thank you. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes.
No, I'm really not sorry.
And begin the repentance.
Fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe.
I feel like I've apologized a lot.
Check out the big balls on fire.
Yeah, I've got big balls. Hell yeah. I got my health back from telling it to fuck off.
Lonesome. Long way home.
Where is my home? Somewhere in Jamrock, I think.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. The frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people.
So I don't live there. I must live in a bachelor's apartment.
And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
I still haven't found anybody who sells speed, which is one of my quests, is to do some speed. Learning cat for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 thigh. Yeah, so we definitely need to be doing speed. I do need more psyche because I'm not an authoritative figure. What should we learn? Kingdom of Consciousness. I wish it would tell me what it gives me. I do want to do this one. Temporary research bonus -2 pain threshold. But I want to be an anti-object task force. Yeah, let's internalize that. That's 2 hours? Oh, yeah. Goddamn, take that. Ooh, what's this? Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Why am a real man? Right? I'm a real man, right? Let's see. Someone interrogate the drivers around about the smuggling. I still must be missing something. Find the murder weapon, find the speed and stiff it. Maybe we can find some speed at the Frita? I doubt that she's selling speed. Do you know where I can find some speed? Who else can I ask about drugs? She's just a teenager. She doesn't know where to find drugs.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Okay, I guess I can ask her about drugs. In here.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display.
Should I steal some raincoats? I don't think so.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says...
No, we don't need to buy cigarettes. Okay. Who else can I ask about drugs? There's somebody else we must need to talk to. They won't let me talk to anybody else. They're still saying interrogate the drivers.
A lorry stuck in the truck.
Is there any other trucks we can look at? Doesn't look like it. This quest seems to be a dead end. I don't know if I did this quest the first time I played, so it might actually be a dead end.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
It is snowing. You're right. What the hell? Why is it snowing? Maybe this guy. He's a lorry truck driver, right?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Where you from, Sling?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
But you're not a local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerain.
Apricots sound good. Yum, apricots. Delicious.
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai.
Okay.
My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws.
That's true.
Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigai.
No, he has a pro underprivileged grandma. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Do you have a permit to sell all that?
Joke, officer. Hey, we don't have
I'm a clown.
just economic freedom. Take a look around.
He takes a deep breath.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable
Maybe there are no
the
laws here.
sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is that true? He doesn't need a permit to sell?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
Man, that's lucky.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Wait, but what are we doing here if there are no permits? Look at Kim and the police insignia on his sleeve.
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I am not, however.
Okay.
My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the Gossamer state.
Then I'm protecting a state lawlessness. I'm not an officer of law, I'm an officer of common anarchy.
Yeah, that's the main thing about you. Freedom is great. It's what lets independent entrepreneurs like me sell quality goods at competitive prices.
Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors,
5-finger discount.
manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Alright.
Anything for you.
Can I guess I'll just look in there and see what he's selling. I don't know if I can buy any of it.
Coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
I want to buy the windbreaker.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
Browse to the box.
You find your hands
I want some pants.
and faded
Where are the
garments
comfy
made
pants?
from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Is that what cat piss smells like?
But also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
How much were these shoes again?
The speakers below
50, oh shit.
band up and
You just
worthless.
spent 50
The
to buy
sneakers
that
triumph
windbreaker.
They're the star of the show here.
Alright. We can sell stuff to the guy over here. Usually. Anything in this cabinet?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Inspect the knights on the horseback.
On big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
He looks at the dusty figurines in the dim light. Inspect the blue uniforms.
All blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Rene, the old guy who was playing what is it, Pentonk?
This is what the loyalists look like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Points to the blue figurines. Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones?
The man peers from his glass box.
Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive.
Maybe the rebels?
A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries,
Yeah.
yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's impossible to win against the chorus of capital. That's my friend Harte, whose bitch it made me.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
He doesn't bat an eye. Let me put my interfacing gloves on. You know, just stat crunching. If I fail this, I'm going to be pissed.
Laid on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Everything you pick out.
Dude, what the hell? Another 92% fail. Why do I even try? Why do I even do anything, you know? I just gotta get 100%, I guess, to even attempt to do any of this stuff. Alright, let's see if I can sell some stuff.
Hello. Let me know. Sure.
I have some stuff to sell.
Have a look.
I'm
not purchasing any more
Okay.
clothing at the moment.
Check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Ooh, the shot put ball goes for a lot of money. Lieutenant's handkerchief. Oh, right, he gave me his handkerchief. I need my pen. The antique Belle McGrave rifle. Postcard La Delta 51. Not sure where. A photo of a happy couple. I stole this photo. Let me sell the shot put ball. That's pretty a lot of money. And then we can buy the fancy sneakers. Oh yeah, we're doing the... Was the cat under the desk, or I just kicked her? I was like, wait, what did I just kick? The cat. Right in the face. Alright, we're down here.
Another time, perhaps.
I probably needed that shot put ball, but it was 13 real, so... I want to buy the fancy sneakers. I'm gonna have to be running around town. I can't be running around town in my freaking boots all day. And also, I think I need that speaker later.
The speakers below abandoned.
I need those Spawn sneakers.
Super cool. Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
I'm so cool.
Seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
Okay, now let me buy the speakers.
The junk is yours, officer.
Junk!
Happy listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaritan garbage.
I'll try not to. Alright, let's look at these cool sneakers we bought. Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination. Yeah, let's go. We're so physically adept. Composure. So what does this one do? Spirit decor shivers. Shivers. We have +2 reaction speed right now. That's pretty good. -1 shivers. We have a lot of minus things because we're high and drunk all the time. I guess I give us composure too, but that gives us 2 bonuses, which is way better. This gives our composure back. Savoir-faire. I don't really care about savoir-faire. Interfacing. I love this track. Always makes me feel like I need to do a mission. Da, da, da. We definitely need to conceptualize, but we failed that. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it again. I'm lucky. Oh my god, look at this fashion! It's definitely something. Definitely something. Okay, I think we're gonna finish the game for now because it's dinner time and I want to quickly take a break for that, and then we're gonna come back with some Fallout 76. So I'm gonna leave you guys with the replay. I'll be right back after that. So, to the replay! From Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Damn, we need to go to Jamrock to get high.
Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, man. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Am I going to need bolt cutters for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries.
Oh!
Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in
We have to talk to
transit,
the
they
truck
may be
drivers.
Vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Why didn't you come to RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion.
Oh.
Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction
That's why
this area
2 of
falls
us are
under.
here. It makes sense.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
She smiles and points toward the roundabout. No coincidence the lawyers are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However...
He pauses, looking out to the sea.
This is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
Oh, so you're also using the strike as a way to find out about this too.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Cold breath rushes in from the bay, making its way down the alleyways and potholed streets. From Martinez to Jamrock, in the traffic you hear the clinking of glass vials, concealed beneath tarpaulin. Or is it just your teeth chattering in the cold?
Shiver. Fucking misery.
Of it. It comes in from large Samaran factories in South Safre, Sigai, and Sinyao. The literage they must get from this terminal alone must be oceanic.
Huh. Seeing Net Yao. She said that very Chinese.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
Well, that's good.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
Ah.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi.
I didn't even know he had his own side quest.
This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
We're learning a lot of info here. Yeah, maybe that's what's referenced to, because this is Disco Elysium, right? Maybe everything is a reference to a song. What proof do you have that the union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the fourth
That
month
would make
straight.
sense.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
Really?
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with the source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We'll take the case, probe the driver, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
Thank you very much.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
She takes another long sip from her seeming bottomless thermal cup. Alright, I think that's all for now.
False detective. Take care.
We've got another side quest. Oh. Let's go see how long we can talk to the guys in the Whirling Rag. And then I think we're done with the game roulette for today. Did we learn our thing yet? No. We're halfway done. Oh, actually, let's check to see if the water lock is fixed. Because I just want to look. I haven't talked to the book people at all. As far as I know, it's not really an important thing. Who's this guy? This shit ain't nothing to me. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Don't think so, though. It does look earthquakey, though. Oh.
Good morning to you, officers.
Can I have some of that salami? Point at his food. Salami!
It is savory. It is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Delicious.
Want some too, officer?
He turns to the lieutenant.
Why not?
The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. Right. Oh, this guy's like a free heals guy. He gives us free heals.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be.
Oh, we have to do jumping, don't we?
In the middle. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Okay. I thought we could walk across it. Like go down the ladder and walk across? But it doesn't seem to let me even interact with the ladder. What a shame. Someday we'll fix the water lock. Okay. Let's go talk to the guys in the inn. Oh, it's starting to rain. We gotta get inside. I think it's been raining this whole time. I just finally noticed.
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to?
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
I will.
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point at the vehicle. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
The lieutenant smiles ever so slightly. A fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface.
An extraordinary machine.
The gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
Lingo it up.
Drop the ride 200 mil. Get the camber, the frosty menaces.
No, that's porno tuning.
Porno tuning?
Use bigger words.
It needs a massive aero kit and a gargantuan roof-mounted...
Porno. That's short for pornography.
So, what's wrong with pornography?
That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though.
What's it packing there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what? Rub your chin? A 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Damn! The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully. Alright, your car's cool, dude. Your car's cool. Let me save. I haven't saved, like, a hard save in a while. What are you doing here?
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendlier sitting on that corner.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
He points at the man standing in the middle of the room.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you gonna do to me? Not satisfied with... Lieutenant is not satisfied with this approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's cold laughter, devoid of joy.
The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate.
That's not what I heard.
It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
She shakes her head. Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
She's a lawyer.
You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the Union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
What's your role in all this?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer, a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
She crosses her arms. I should talk to Titus then. Oh, it's on the floor. It's a bowl. There's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. Ugh, spittoon. Yeah, I guess we can only talk to him. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. Guess he's the only one we're allowed to talk to.
This is where you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
He and his men carry themselves like giants. You'll need to prove your mettle to be taken seriously.
I'm very strong.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Cross your arms.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Little guy looks at his mates in disbelief.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Lieutenant turns to the broad-shouldered man at the end of the table. I think Kim didn't want us to be too aggressive with these guys. First, we need to talk about your attitude.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Yeah, that's right. I have a big dick.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Elaine.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, speed.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Questions? To hell with that. Get right up in the big dick's face. Physical confrontation.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
Yeah, you fuck with the Hardy boys. You fuck with Titus Hardy.
That's the scrawny rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing in the front.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner with a plectrum hanging from his neck.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
A blonde man in his 30s agrees.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Saramirian. I can't speak.
You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
The fat guy in the middle lets out a little chuckle.
Easy, fellas. We got company.
Titus puts an end to it.
Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
A picture of what?
Of the actors here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
Take an aggressive step closer.
Is silent. The leader does not flinch. Get further in there.
Tilt your head from side to side, cracking your neck.
What the fuck is this? You wanna fuck with me?
Tip your center of balance from one leg to the other.
His eyes narrow. His right hand starts tapping a quick little rhythm on his thigh.
What? This is so bad. I would never do this.
Get the eye twitch going.
If I wasn't like a physical build, I would never do this. This guy's tough. Engage eye twitch.
What do you think you're doing? You hear, but his mouth isn't moving. It's the tension in his shoulders speaking.
What are you
I
doing?
can do this all night long. His clenched fists say, their knuckles turning white. I'm young. You're
He does not look
50,000
very
years
young.
old.
He looks 60, dude.
Do not explain or defend yourself. Attack.
Phew! Excuse me. With all the abuse I've taken, I'm still walking, talking, and ready to get into this fight. At my age, you will be dead. You're impulsive. You'll get in a fight, you won't win. At my age, you will be dead. You're impulsive. You'll get in a fight, you won't win. Do not explain or defend yourself. Attack. With all the abuse I've taken, I'm still walking, talking, and ready to get into this fight.
No, you're not. You're frail and your nerves are frayed. Old sadness weighs you down. He refuses to budge.
Damn.
You failed here. A weakness is a weakness, not a strength. Time to speak now. With words.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
So, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty boy.
Oh, he's gone now.
You look her that long. Stinks like shit, too.
He shakes his head.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
I took a bath, excuse you.
But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
The lieutenant says without a smile. Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Nice.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Ah, confession.
He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
Aha! So you just confessed to murder.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Ah, the lawyer got on the way. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a hardy boy without arresting all hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips. I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than others.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
Ah.
We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years.
I thought we're talking to Titus there, Elaine. He says it as if it were worse than dying. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head.
He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Ah.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet.
So you didn't know him?
He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
The lieutenant pretends to check his notes.
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How does this bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
A sip of beer makes the surprises go down
There
easier.
was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Another set piece tight-lipped suddenly.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Ooh.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
The man spreads his arms.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the White.
What were they gonna do? Kill all the workers?
Hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Holden, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm one of these goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
I relate to this man.
Couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did. Right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one,
Ooh.
harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Nobody likes rape. He wipes spittle from his
There's a
mouth.
slight unease in him suddenly.
Uh-oh. That's important to
Kill us
know.
all. If we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
We caught him up in his emotions.
He started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?"
Oh, wow. He was drunk.
Her head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Good luck with your duties. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. I'm not
I already know the answer because I've played this game before, but...
There's nothing we can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real.
No, because there was a gun shot.
Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it.
Uh-oh.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Sure you did.
I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That dude once speaks up banging on his chest.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. Samaran boxing style.
It looks you straight in the eye. Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Let's try this. Things aren't really quite right here, are they?
Titus is
yes!
rock, and
It was
so
pretty high chance, but still, there's a chance. First, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not.
Yeah, he looks like he was in a gang.
Questioned by this little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety.
Eugene.
Yes, but no change there. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice or whatever he's got.
So
there.
who is the one who's on angsty? Dennis,
Just
maybe?
Tomato juice? A non-alcoholic tomato juice? What's the point of that?
Who's cracking under the pressure? About Angus, this one. He's sweaty profusely and has difficult breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain.
A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough, and he'll crack.
Hey you, turn to the big guy. You have trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up startled. His forehead's shiny from sweat. A few cold locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
The man next to the big guy burst out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Ah, he's the one who lifted him up?
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder.
Right, I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, copper?
You murdered him just like that with no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays?
Yeah, we got this dialogue. I don't remember.
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure. Huh?
There was a bullet in the...
How the fuck?
This line of
I don't think
questioning
he's gonna have any
is
interaction.
over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem.
Why don't I just
Will not
arrest
turn into
you?
Cross-examination.
Step closer to
Yeah,
Titus.
oh, man. Why don't you?
He takes a step closer as well, fixing his ball cap.
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room.
You sent the question? What question did you send? He's a bad... I don't know. These guys are all... Well, I know the answer. I won't spoil the game for you.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
You confessed to murder. I'm taking you in. Step even
Look,
closer.
coppers, I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of
Good luck with your shower.
and 2 of you.
Titus opens up his vest, revealing a holstered firearm.
That's an Easter 50, a Ziensk-made monstrosity. It'll blow your head clean off.
You're under arrest. Grab his wrist.
The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast, not an echo.
And then I die?
No one screams. It's more dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez.
Sad news from the district of Martinez. As the bodies of 2 police officers found floating in the canal.
The officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught in the dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life.
I was hoping to see a thing happen.
Leader Everett Clear commented.
I've never died this late in the game. I died at the beginning.
We can expect similar incidents to
This is why we saved, by the way.
vigilantes are allowed to run around uncontrolled and try to wriggle their way into well-organized neighborhoods.
Okay. That's why we saved. We will be back to the questioning next time. See if we can get some more out of them before we leave. Let me go over here. I'm gonna eat my dinner, which has been sitting here this whole time. Got some Turkish pizza here. And I will see you guys later for some daily, or I should say weekly Guild Wars 2. We're gonna be doing some stuff. Hopefully with other people, and if not, we'll be in the LFG as normal. Make sure you take care of yourself. Namaste.